Has this ever happened to you or someone you know? Did someone just so happen to have their camera out to capture you having an unflattering moment without your permission? Did that person who captured you having this ridiculous asinine moment take it upon themselves to upload your unflattering moment to a platform for others to ridicule or make commentary on? Was your blundering incident so preposterous that the video garnered so many views that you have now become a cultural icon of stupidity? Did you know there's a chance you're entitled to compensation for your celebrated calamity? Hi, I'm Sherman Lowe, viral reparation lawyer. That's right, I'm a viral reparation lawyer. If this situation I just described applies to you or anyone you know, do not sit at home one more minute being a penniless pushover watching your video receive 20 million more views than the highest watched show on any major network. You deserve to be compensated for your witless folly as much as the platform who's hosting your foolishness. You no longer have to be famous and flat broke. Let me and my growing legal team attempt to collect what's owed to you for being an idiot. Don't wait 1 minute mulling means thinking, whether or not you should contact me. Do it now. If you have ever been made a meme, a gif, or had the unfortunate incident recorded and go viral, you should be on the phone calling me this exact moment. In fact, you should be interrupting me while I'm making this video encouraging you to call in. Don't waste another minute. Make the call and make this video go viral so I can help others like you who are famous and flat broke. Find out if you're entitled to viral reparations. I've been a victim of viral reparation misconduct for over 7 years. Claim your compensation for your clumsy celebrated casualty. Call now. Don't be a broke and the butt of the joke. Call Sherman Lowe.
So I hope at this point, by the time you listen to this, I have been consistent in what I do. It took me a while to figure out what it is that I wanted to do, because I thought I wanted to do one thing and I thought I wanted to become something, and then that shit just evolved and matured and changed and flip-flopped into something else. In all regards, from the podcast to what I thought I wanted as a career, what I thought I wanted in life, all that shit just fuck. The longer I lived, the more that shit changed. Just kept fucking changing. I have this story I want to tell before I get into what I want to talk about. I am a bit of a people pleaser, and it's a terrible thing. It's a fucking terrible thing. But I also have this desire to find people that I can connect with so I can feel safe about existing on this fucking piece of shit planet. You're looking for tribe, looking for people to bond with. And sometimes if you bond with somebody, you may have to accept their choices, even if their choices make you uncomfortable. Like you may say, ooh, I wouldn't do that. But are you going to let that keep you from bonding with this person that you have found that makes you feel safe or comfortable with existing on this piece of shit rock, right? I have a good friend who started dating this chick. And I'm not going to say how close or the association of this friend, because I don't know what the person that they used to date is listening or watching this. And I'm not being passive aggressive. This is not gossip Hollywood. I'm not about to say, yo, I saw so-and-so coming out of a fucking like, I'm not doing shit like that. But also I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus, because he'll say, why could you just come and tell me that shit? And it's like, I mean, I could have, but I was trying to get an opening to the podcast and I needed something to talk about, so I talked about this. Long story short, a buddy of mine started dating this girl, and they, I guess in certain circumstances, why I don't know, but I guess you grow, you build a community, and like you introduce your girl to your friends, and then I guess by default they start becoming friends on social media because I don't know why, man, but it just fucking happens. When I think about it out loud, it's like, what are you doing? Like, I just met you through this guy, and now you're following me on social media. What are you doing? Are you like doing a background check? Are you trying to like decide if he should like still hang out with me or whatever? Like, what the fuck is the angle here? Just stay over there until I say, hey, I'm okay with you following me or whatever, right? So she sends me a Facebook request, and I was like, fuck, I just let it sit there because I looked at the couple and I knew it wasn't going to last. Like, I knew this arrangement was not going to last, and I didn't feel it was necessary for me to open the books and invite somebody else into my life that I know is not going to be there permanently. Like, I'm just at a stage where I'm like, I don't need to add people to the stable. My numbers are good. And she just kept sending the message, and eventually I just said, fuck it, I'll just deal with it when the time comes, and I accepted her. And then I become annoyed because I didn't want to accept her, but I did anyway because I didn't even want her to have to go to my friend and say, hey, I sent your friend a request, he didn't accept it, can you ask him what happened? Like, I don't even want him to have to muster up the courage to come and have this stupid fucking conversation with me. So I'm kind of like, I don't want to even put him in the predicament of having to have to come to me and say, yo, man, my girl want to know why you didn't accept her request. And now that's a conversation I'm looking down on him like, how did you let her pull you down and down you and down? How do you let her pull you down into the depths of fucking, this is who I am now, guy? Like, I'm sorry, my dude, but I'm in this relationship and it's kind of going well, and if I want to keep her, I have to ask you stupid shit like this. Can you please accept this bitch's request so she can stop asking me about it? She wants to get to know my friends. We don't want to get to know our guy's girl unless we know she's gonna be around. You know, when you got a guy friend who's got somebody that you like, this ain't gonna last. Why I gotta invest time in something that's not, why are you making me invest time in something that I don't feel like is worth putting money on? Like, I should be able to take my time. It's like money. If I don't want to like bet on that horse, I shouldn't be forced to bet on a horse I don't want to fucking bet on. So anyway, she comes into this dude in my friend's life. I accept on Facebook. Now she fucking has the most, it's either these Christian posts about Bible verses. I don't need Bible verses on my timeline. Don't force your bad day in prayer on me. I'm Gucci. Stop hitting me. Don't tag me in prayers. I don't know your fruit. Like old black people say, I don't know your fruit. I don't know if you're worthy of praying for me. And when I say worthy, meaning shitty people could be praying for you. And what good is shitty people praying for you if they're shitty? Is there some shitty prayers? Jesus posts crucifixes all the time. And she likes to make videos of her unboxing shit. I don't care about you unboxing shit. Unbox that shit. I'm sick of watching videos with people unboxing shit. If you are sitting at home and you are like eagerly watching someone open a fucking box, you need to reevaluate your life, son. You are watching somebody open a fucking box, bitch. Who watches unboxing videos like that? Is there a market for unboxing? Are you unboxing something while you're watching somebody unboxing? Is that like the surrealness of it? Is it like meta? Unboxing videos? This is what you choose to let people know is your representation of this is who I am. If you ask anybody who I am, I'm an unboxer. And forgive me, but I don't mean it in a mean way. I'm just fucking fascinated with the fact that there are people out here that look at unboxing and be like, yo, is he about to open the box? Cancel all my appointments today. Let's go. What the fuck are we doing? I may turn this into a bit. I may turn that into a bit. I don't know. I like it. But it'll be a bit. I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's a video now. So maybe it's not. I don't know. I might try to do it as a bit. This is Just Killing Time. This is the podcast. This is what I do. I just talk shit out. So my buddy and the girl break up. I'm like, thank you. Now I can get rid of this bitch off my Facebook page. How long do you wait until someone breaks up with somebody before you say, boop, nice knowing you, or thank God, or didn't want to do this in the first place? That's mine. I didn't want to do this in the first place because I didn't want to have to do what I'm doing now in the first place, which is having to remove you from my ecosystem. How long do you wait before your friends break up before you can go delete somebody off your social media? That's the question. Then the other thing was, I was like, fuck. She would like a lot of my posts too, so it's kind of like, and I was post heavy at the time, and I felt like if she came to my page, like Pablar's dog, she would be like, huh? Wait, he hasn't posted anything in a while? Let me go check to make sure he's okay. And then she go look, and it says add friend. She gonna freak out. It's an uncomfortable feeling. You ever go to somebody's page and it says add friend, and you were like, yo, when did you fucking leave? This bitch done gave me the add friend again. Did you give me the add friend, bitch? So I deleted her. I was like, fuck, I'm tired of Bible verses and boxes. I don't have to look at this shit anymore. This is terrible. PAX programming. PAX, P-A-X, PAX. PAX used to do all the Jesus and church shows. Touched by an Angel and his Father Downerly mysteries or some shit. I don't know. It was a priest that was a detective or something. I don't know. Flying Gidget, The Flying Nun. Any show that had, a church in it. And I deleted her. And some time went by. And then recently, here's the crazy part. I think I waited so late to delete her because I didn't know how long, because I kind of forgot about it. She got into a relationship with somebody else. And I had to look at this shit. I was like, bitch, I do not want to look at you in another relationship with somebody else. And it's not my friend. I didn't want to be your friend in the first place. And now you're not with my friend, and now you with somebody else that don't look nothing like my friend, and I gotta witness this shit too, and then she got engaged and all this. I had to get rid of this motherfucker, let it go. And then she realized I had cut her off, and then she kept sending me another request, and I'm not accepting it this time because I don't have to. And if my friend gets back with her, which I don't think he will, I'm not accepting her either. I will block him too. Block him too. This is Just Killing Time, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, I firmly believe that I am an experiment in this thing called life. I believe that, I'm an explorer on a journey to figure out what the fuck is going on. I'm an instigator. I came in this world knowing nothing except what was told to me and what was forced upon me and oppressed upon me, and a lot of trial and error. I knew not a damn thing when I came into this world, and I made it this far, and this is my perspective. This is what I'm trying to do. This shit is hard. Life is hard, and I'm trying to find out how to make this shit funny and bearable. I'm trying to make people crack up before we crack, because it is easy to crack. It's easy to crack. If you just sit. The problem with me is I try to meditate, but my meditation turns into my meditation turns into I go down a dark hole. David Lynch always talks about meditation. I try to meditate. My shit goes way dark. Super dark. Like Darth Vader, asshole dark. I don't mean to. It's just where my mind goes. All I could think about this week was trying to catch up on everything. That's why I created the heart insurance idea. I wrote a piece about how there should be an insurance company that exists that covers you if your heart gets injured from a breakup, a relationship, like emotional heartache. You should have insurance coverage for that, right? Because when your heart hurts and you have heartache, you can't do shit. You're down. Your time is down. You cannot function. You cannot breathe. You cannot cope. You cannot exist. You cannot figure out why life is happening right now. And then you fall behind and you can't catch up. So you need insurance that'll allow you to be able to pay people to do the things that you need to have done while you deal with this heartache and pain from this breakup. That should be a real fucking thing. Safe heart. But the whole idea of trying to catch up. I asked one of my friends, I said, I'm not gonna say her name, but I asked her, I said, I told her I want to do a whole episode about not being able to catch up. And she was like, it's an uncomfortable reality, which it is. Imagine you not being able to catch up ever. You're so far behind that you can never, ever catch up. It's like you're chasing your fucking shadow. That's what life feels like sometimes. You're like, man, I want to move out of this apartment, but I can't because I can't afford to save any money because this job don't pay me enough. Plus I got car note, insurance, rent, kids want phones, streaming services, can't have them in the house not watching shit. You gotta eat every day. Clothes, trends, socks, shoes, gadgets. If you got money, culture, educate them, take them to a museum, another country, another city, another state. Put them in programs. Depending on where you live, it determines how well you can feed your kids. The better food you feed them, the better they'll turn out, allegedly. If you can't feed them the best food, you feed them what you got. That's also gonna fuck up their health in the long term, because if they eat poor early in life, more than likely they're gonna eat poor later in life. How do you catch up? How do you catch up? How do you get ahead? How do you break even? How do you catch up? How do you catch up when, if you fall behind on a payment, they put a fee on the fact that you didn't have the money when they asked you for it? Now, any money that you were going to save up, you got to use that money to go to the fee, because you got to pay the fee for not having money. We penalize you for not having money. How you going to catch up when you get penalized for not having money? And then I asked her, what are reasons why you can't catch up? And she said, every time I get what is asked for, the requirements change. Mos Def rapped about that. I make too much, too little. I need a specific amount. I make the specific amount, but now the charging rate is different, so that amount isn't enough anymore. And we're playing somebody else's game. Would it be easier to not try to catch up in a game that don't want you to be a part of it and just do your own shit and never have to worry about catching up with anything, because you like, I'm not gonna catch up with that shit, because guess what? You don't really want me. Everybody on this planet is playing with a joystick that's not plugged up to the game console. Everybody in some regard believes their joystick is plugged into the game console, and it's not. We all think we're playing, and we're not. There's just so much going on that you can't tell whether you're controlling the shit or somebody else is. You're not plugged into the game because you can't catch up. And those of you that do figure out a way to get yourself plugged up into the game, you can't tell other people how to do it, because if everybody gets plugged in, nobody can be controlled. It's just a theory. I could be wrong. I've been known to be wrong. But I'm never wrong when I know I'm right. Everybody's joystick is not plugged in. It's not enough joysticks plugged in. There's a lot of motherfuckers that's not even plugged into themselves. So it's a loose joystick and a loose console. How do you catch up? How do you catch up when you get behind payments? You know who's trying to catch up right now? The government is trying to catch up right now. They are trying to overtax the fuck out of everybody. They're trying to catch up for the last 2 years. They wouldn't be able to bite out of everybody's ass. Oh man. They gotta keep you alive in order to be able to use you. It's within the government's best interest to keep you alive enough to where you don't get too ahead, but you don't fall off, because we need workers. It's a morbid thought, but it's not wrong. What good are dead people to anybody? Somebody got to work these fields. Somebody got to work in these factories. Somebody got to work at McDonald's. We need people to do that shit. We need people to work at McDonald's so the people that own McDonald's don't have to go in to try to run the McDonald's, because they ain't never had to work before. And they like, I don't know. I just make money. I don't know how this stuff works. And he starts to hyperventilate like Buster on Arrested Development. So how do you catch up? How do you play? How do you win at a game that's not designed for you to win? Everybody trying to catch that laser on the wall. And we cats, and we think we actually got a shot at fucking catching the laser on the wall. And then we get mad when other people be like, man, fuck that laser. I'm not chasing no fucking laser. I'm chilling right here. I'm having the same time. I'm having a good time just like you're having a good time. I'm just not doing what the fuck you doing. And you mad at me because I don't want to chase a fucking laser. You can't catch up. I got debt. I'm not gonna say I can't catch up, because it's possible. Like, it's possible for me to catch up on the debt, but it would probably be more beneficial to the overall system if I never did, because I'd be a servant, indentured. I'll owe always. I'll owe always, and the pressure for me to always owe will be there. I'm just trying to figure out how to catch up. Try to catch up on sleep. Fucking hate staying up late agonizing over shit. I hate staying up late agonizing over whether or not I'm going to get the support that I need to be able to continue to do this thing that I'm painfully enjoying this, because this shit hurt. I be exhausted when I'm done. Like, when I'm done talking, I am in the corner like a meth head. I am shaking and tweaking. I'm fucking tired when I'm done, because I be trying to find the funny, and I'll be looking for the angles. Can't. I remember I used to do a joke about how I owe Wells Fargo, and they would call me and ask me about, do I have money to pay what I owe them? And I'm like, you're there. The bank account is right in front of you. You tell me right now, do I have enough in my account to pay you what I owe you right now? Go look at it. No? Then why the fuck are you calling me, son? You could be doing other shit. You are wasting time calling me. Believe me, if I had the money that I owed people, I mean every fucking body, I would have been paid you just so you would leave me the fuck alone. I can't express that enough. I owe you money and you haven't gotten it yet. It's not because I don't want to give it to you. Because, bitch, I don't want to owe you. Fuck. You think I want a motherfucker calling me all the time saying, hey, you know that money? Hey, you know that money? Hey, you know that money? No, bitch. I don't have it. I'm trying to catch up on sleep. Because I stay up late trying to figure out how to catch up on this goddamn money. I'm trying to catch up on sleep, but I can't because I'm up thinking about how to get this money. Trying to get this money so I can catch up on these bills. But while you're trying to hustle to make money, to do a thing that you think will help you make a bunch of money to pay off all your bills, by the time you get your first big thing that allows you to make enough money to pay off some bills, by the time you reach where you are, the amount of money you owe and the amount of money you made is the same, and that shit cancels out. Now you back to square one, you get $0. But now you gotta go hunt for some more work before this debt build up again. Because if the debt builds up again and you book something, if what you book is the same amount as what you owe, you back to square one again. How do you catch up? It's math, son. It's Cubert. It's Tetris. It's fucking Sudoku. I don't even know how to play that shit. I see a motherfucker on a plane. I guess the Wordle shit is like that too. Man, fuck. How do you catch up on sleep? How do you catch up on? How do you catch up on giving up certain parts of your life so you can catch up? Like, my mother's getting older. I'm not gonna get that time back that I sacrificed not being around her so I could pursue something that would allow me to catch up on debt and bills. Until I catch up, I gotta like not have insurance. Until I catch up, I kinda like don't travel. Until I catch up, I kinda like don't enjoy life. Until I catch up, I kinda do just enough to exist long enough until something happens for me so I can catch up. I like catch up because I'm always catching up. Think about how much time you spent just catching up. Think about what your everyday life is when you're trying to catch up on sleep, trying to catch up on the show, trying to catch up on time with your kids. Trying to catch up on time with your kids because the person you had the kid with wouldn't allow you to see the kid. Now the kid's too old and you still trying to catch up on the time that it was taken away from you. Trying to catch up. Or you trying to catch up on the fact that you stayed in a relationship too long with a guy and he didn't marry you and you against the clock. So now you trying to catch up and force somebody into a situation they don't really want to be in because you trying to catch up on all the time you wasted on a motherfucker who turned out to not even want you. It's so many ways to play catch up. So many ways to play catch up. It's so many ways catch up work. You could be catching up on the fact that you fucked over a lot of people and that shit is catching up to you. You probably stole some jokes from some people. Stole some ideas from some people. And then the karma police started coming around and now it's catching up to you. It's all types of catch up. It's catch up for everybody. You got to catch up on the fact that you came up with a whole bunch of people, a whole lot of people help you, put gas in your car, came and pick you up, took you to work. Then you make it and then you act like you don't know the people who help you get back and forth to work, put gas in your car, feed your kids. Now you don't know anybody. It'll catch up. I hope everybody's listening and catching up on these podcasts. If you enjoy the podcast, I appreciate it. I've been trying to find the funny. I'm just trying to find and make it. I'm trying to make life bearable by finding the funny in the fucked up shit, the inevitability of it all. But if you like it, email me. Let me know what you think. What you want to talk about? I'll get into it. I'll assess it. jktpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to donate money to support this museum, this art exhibit of me pulling apart shit to try to figure out what's funny about the fact that this has to exist. We have to go through this, and if I have to go through this, I need to know why this exists, and I need to make it funny so it can be digestible, palatable for me. Let's do that shit together. Let's try to find the funny in that shit. If you support this, you can support it by either telling somebody about it, sharing it, or donating. Look, that's what it is. That's what it is.